It's Miller time in Los Angeles as the Rams seek home field advantage for Super Bowl 56. Thursday Night Football features the Jets and the Colts. We have your fantasy picks. Another NFL player goes down to COVID, and the Packers are looking for love to beat the Chiefs. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the big show. I'm Jim Ginocchio in Atlanta. Joining me from Los Angeles is Hollywood producer and one of the top leading fantasy experts in the business for the last 20 years, Ross the Boss. Hey, Ross.
Hey everybody, I'm Ross the Boss, and I want to talk Superdraft Pro with you, cowboy. God, tonight's game, the only reason I'm watching tonight's game is because of Superdraft, and that's the reason
You
why
and me
at
both,
all.
buddy.
Because this is like the Colts, they were expecting a good team this year. They're not a good team. They're 3-5, I think, and it's just like, or 2-5, whatever it is. But it doesn't matter. And the Jets did upset the Bengals last week. But again, I mean, I love to see the ratings tomorrow on this game, but I don't think anybody's gonna be watching it.
I think the ratings are going to be much lower than Super Bowl III, and that's, of course, we had less people back in those days too. So, but anyway, hey, let's talk about some fantasy notes because you and I do a lot of other programs in regards to fantasy players. AJ Green, the latest to hit the COVID list. The Bengals wide receiver will miss the game this weekend against the Browns. How does that affect Joe Burrow and the Bengals this weekend?
Well, AJ Green, you mean the Phoenix Cardinals?
I mean the Cardinals.
I think Christian Kirk is going to benefit the most out of it. I feel that he'll get a lot more catches, and Hopkins is, I know he's like a number one receiver, but he's not really playing like one.
Right.
But I mean, that offense is so potent with Ertz and everybody else. But I think the most beneficial guy is Christian Kirk. So if you can pick up Christian Kirk, pick him up.
I think he's a good player to pick up. I mean, Kirk's been incredible this year. All right, those new NFL power rankings come out, as we always see, right? In the middle of the week.
I mean, I love these power rankings. Every week they come out. I mean, who cares?
And the bottom line is like, I don't think there's any power left in any team. I mean,
every time there's the number one team in the AFC, they lose. So if you're number one in the AFC this week, you're going to lose this week. It happens every week. The Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals, you name it, they lose. It's unbelievable.
It's like getting on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You're done.
Or the cover of or Madden. It's like you're on the cover of Madden. You get an injury the first week of the game.
Well, it's crazy. So the Packers, for now, are ranked number one, but they got Jordan Love going against the Kansas City Chiefs. What's going to happen there?
Well, it's the year of love. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. Jordan Love drafted number one. It was a first pick a couple years ago. He didn't even suit up last year. That's how they had no faith in him at all. I mean, he didn't even suit up for one game.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's crazy. And Rodgers doesn't talk to the kid. Rodgers is all disgruntled about him being drafted number one, so he doesn't talk to him at all. And it's like I don't know. We'll see what he has. I mean, is Adams playing? He's still on the COVID list.
I think Adams is not going to play yet. I don't think so. He's still on the COVID list.
So you're down to, you don't have your number one receiver.
Yeah.
You got Aaron Jones, who should be getting the ball a lot. I'm sure he'll be seeing a lot of ball. They'll be running the ball down their throat a lot.
Yeah.
But because the Kansas City defense is not very good. Again, we'll see what Jordan Love has. I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I saw him playing college, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, right. The only reason why you'd play him in Superdraft is if you want to take a multiplier that's about 14 right now. That's the only reason. But hey, what about the Rams? I mean, now I here we go back to the power rankings, but they're second. Of course, they just picked up Von Miller. He landed yesterday in Los Angeles. Funny story. He landed in Los Angeles, Ross, and he fell asleep on the plane. And he woke up and he told the press, he says, I just feel like I was in a movie. He says, I went from 4-4 to 7-1. Just like that.
Like a magic trick. Huge get by the Rams. The Rams really want to be in the Super Bowl. They want to be the host team. I get it. I think they've been striving the whole year to be a really good football team this year. The NFC is really, really good, like you mentioned, with Phoenix, and you got Green Bay, and now you got the Rams. I mean, there's some really good teams in the NFC. So they have their hands full. We'll see what happens. But if they keep improving, getting like an all-pro linebacker like Von Miller, I mean, it's gonna be very hard for the Rams to lose.
I couldn't help noticing, even though I didn't see it. I know Aaron Donald had probably the biggest smile on his face yesterday.
Oh yeah, I mean, all those guys. I mean, they have probably 5 potential all-pro players on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You
So
know, I mean, they're
I feel sorry for the offensive teams.
very well. I mean, their salaries. There's no way they're like near the salary. They're way over the salary cap. There's no way
Oh,
they're
yeah.
even like close of like near it, like being close. They're way over
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
We'll
they'll be
find out
paying a
how
huge luxury tax at the end of the season.
we'll find out how they gel this weekend. They play the Titans Sunday night, although without Derrick Henry. So who knows how that's going to work out.
Yeah,
Still.
Derrick Henry, huge loss. Don't think these McNichol or Peterson when he gets activated is going to have the numbers like Henry has,
No,
guys.
no, it's just not going to happen.
I mean, I got McNichol. I'll get. You're not going to get the same. I mean, I predict you won't even get half the numbers what Henry gets. I mean, you'll be lucky. I mean, it's not going to happen. So, Tennessee Titans, great season. You had a good time. Season's over. Let's see what happens next year.
Hey, Colts Jets tonight. Now I don't hear Kurt Gowdy calling it, but but
the football game, Colts Jets. I have to get home and watch it. It's going to be great.
We got a bigger high school game down the street on Friday night than we do this game coming up tonight. I don't know what the story is, but anyway, I mean, you got Carson Wentz and you got Mike White, who's looking for his second straight victory. I mean, what the heck? I mean,
so Carson Wentz was an embarrassment last week.
Oh.
He threw that interception with his left hand in the end zone. In the end zone. And Tennessee just waltzed in and scored.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
That was an embarrassment. He should be embarrassed. I'm not a Carson Wentz guy. I don't think he's that great. He makes dumb moves, bonehead moves, but he's had some good games this year. So on Superdraft Pro, you for sure have to take him, but I'm not taking him as a champion. There's no way.
Well, and I got a feeling based on the title of our show that went out on the internet, who you're taking based on the Jets being grounded. So go ahead and start, buddy.
I'll start. So as the champion, I'm taking Johnathan Taylor. He catches the ball. He runs the ball. The Jets' running defense isn't the best. I feel that they'll just run the ball down their throat, especially with Carson Wentz last week. I mean, he did have a good first quarter. He threw 2 touchdown passes to Michael Pittman to start the game. I did see that. But after that, he was kind of like downhill. Yeah. But again, Johnathan Taylor, I'm going to take him. So because he's a champion, he'll go up to 1 point. He'll go up to 1.4 or 1.5. So after that, then we'll take the 2 starting quarterbacks. Mike White, 400 yards, three touchdowns against the Bengals at home. This is in Indy. So it's a whole different situation. He's not going to get those stats.
But even if he does half the stats, it's not bad for points.
It's not bad. I mean, I think the Jets are going to be grounded. I don't see the Jets having that much scoring tonight. That's my prediction. I think Mike White's going to force the ball, throw some picks. But again, you got to take him in. You got to take the 2 starting quarterbacks in this format.
What about Carter for the Jets? You think we should start him?
Hold on, I'll get there.
All right.
Okay, so Michael Pittman is my other start in flex.
Oh yeah.
He's
one of the hottest.
He's at 1.4. He's 2 touchdowns. As I said, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter last week.
Yep.
Wentz loves him. He's their main target. I like Pittman too. I like the beginning of the year in fantasy. I always like Michael Pittman. I have him on my fantasy team, and then I always take a tight end for some of these Thursday night games. The tight ends are always used.
Always show up.
So I'm taking my favorite name in the NFL is Mo Alley Cox. So I'm taking Mo Alley Cox. His multiplier is 2.2. So when he scores a touchdown, it's like scoring 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I'm taking. I know Jack Doyle.
I know that's your favorite name to say, by the way. Mo Alley Cox. Yeah.
It's one of my other co-hosts, Dan Ratner, loves saying his name, so he kind of got me addicted to it. And then in the bag of tricks, if you have more than 1 entry like Ross the Boss does and like Jim does, you could play 4 tickets, which I do. So I kind of mix it up a little bit. So these are the other 3 guys I'm putting in the mix-up bag. Zach Pasquale, 1.75 is a receiver for the Colts. He's their second target. The number 1 target for the Jets is Jamison Crowder. This is why I'm taking him. I don't feel the Jets are going to be behind the whole game.
Yeah.
So they're going to be forced to throw the ball. Crowder's White's favorite target in the past 2 games. So we're taking Crowder at 1.65. And then I know you love when I do this. I'm taking the kicker for the Colts. It's not Vanderjack.
There we go.
It's not Vanderjack. It's Michael Bagley, who got cut by the Chargers, and his multiplier is 2.3. So I feel there'll be some field goals in this game. It's in Indy, so it's indoors, so it's an easy place to kick. So
let me guess. You're thinking like 17-13, 20-17.
I mean, I hate to say it. Final score.
Yeah.
Colts 24. No, let's say 27 because we'll be a couple.
Because Bagley got that's three.
Yeah, so we want field goals. So let's say 27, and the Jets the Jets like 7 or 10. I mean,
Wow. Okay.
I really don't see the Jets moving the ball against this tough Colts defense. I mean, the rookie played great in New York. Now he has to go to a hostile stadium on Thursday night with the lights on, and you're the primetime game. Good luck, Mike White from Western Kentucky University. I don't think he'll do anything tonight, but that's me, Ross the Boss. But you still take him, you still take him as a flex.
And you Jets fans in New York, I know you're thinking Aldi Rogatis and Kurt Gowdy. I'm sorry, guys. This is 2021. This is the Colts and the Jets, and this is what we get for Thursday night. That's it. That's all we got.
That's it. And tomorrow, I can't wait to talk about tomorrow. And then we got the weekend. We got college. We got pro. We got so much stuff going on. It's going to be great. And I'm very excited about it.
I'm so looking forward to that. I love our specials on the weekends. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, join Ross the Boss and I on the Superdraft app. Man, I'm telling you, you can play so many 120 plus games in 30 days. Come join us, our show Monday.
Yeah, and the cool thing was, I mean, I didn't even know I did this as a goof because it was they offered it to you. I did the World Series of Poker like predictions.
How'd you do on that?
And like I'm up. It's not over yet. They're still playing.
Oh, okay.
I'm up like $18 or something.
Holy cow!
I mean, and again, it was just like I had no idea who the players are, guys. In all seriousness. I know a few of the big names like Mike Ivies and people like that, but I don't know. Phil Ivey. I don't know any of these guys. I mean, and I just guessed, and some reason like I got 3 guys still in it. So it's unbelievable.
Well, good luck with that. All right. So anyway, for Ross the Boss in Los Angeles, I'm Jim Ginocchio in Atlanta. Have a great day. Colts Jets. Make sure you don't miss it.